Chapter 4 is coming out very soon for Fortnite, and there are so many really awesome leaks. We got so much new info. So, starting right off, let's go ahead and check out some of the brand new things. Keep in mind, these things are coming out literally by the second, so lots of stuff to uncover. So first off, let's go over some of the new weapons that did get shown. So here's one of the first ones. It looks like it's supposed to be some sort of a AR/DMR type weapon. It actually has a scope on it. I'm wondering if it's going to be different than the Cobra DMR, because we recently got that, so it's got to do something a little bit different. Let me know, guys, what you think this weapon will be doing. We don't have the official names of these yet, but people have been like kind of data mining some of this stuff, so this looks like to be some sort of new AR with some sort of scope on it. Maybe it's going to be some sort of a burst, but we already had a burst. We already had like a Cobra DMR, so what else could it do? So here is the view of the map over here. So as far as we can see, it's going to have different biomes. It looks like there's that like primal season biome with all of like the yellow, and then we've got like a green forest biome. Some of the stuff is on fire, and then we have some sort of like an ice area as well over here. But what I find most interesting with this picture over here, let me go ahead and actually bring it up on another page so we can zoom in. So what I've noticed with this, it looks like the bugle is completely gone. This looks like in the top right, that used to be the volcano, so that looks like that area is completely destroyed. I don't know if we're gonna be able to go across like the map where you see on like the right side over here, there is some terrain. We maybe can fly up to it or something like that, but in terms of the map, this is what it looks like it's going to look like as far as right now. Now I'm really curious, as far as the water goes, can you actually fall off the map and then your teammates can never get your reboot? Will that actually happen? It's going to be interesting to see if some people are really toxic and drag someone all the way towards the end of the map, you know, when you eliminate someone and you put the reboot card in the area where like they just can't get to. That will be interesting to see as well, but it's cool that there's all these different biomes. Looks like there's ice, like a yellow forest, and then like a green lush forest as far as that goes. But on top of that, there's going to be a new shotgun. So, or this could be some sort of an AR. I'm not sure. You guys can let me know what you think this weapon actually is down below. But it looks very interesting. It almost reminds me of some of like the Marvel stuff that we got, as far as like the Marvel, I think it was called the Pulse Rifle. But on top of that, this was actually posted recently, and it talks about Fortnite Chapter 4 is dropping Sunday. So as far as the downtime goes, it hopefully will actually be correct, and it's only going to be like one day, which is great, because if you guys remember the black hole event, that thing was down for so long, and it was really annoying to deal with. But yeah, it looks like it's just going to be like a one-day downtime. And then on top of that, this is just the pirate ship. The pirate ship is going to be making a return because it's in the files. Keep in mind, some of the stuff that we're talking about may not come out immediately. It may come out through the season, because again, these are all like leaks via like Fortnite BR Intel, Sheena BR, and Hypex, so shout out to them. That's where I'm getting all my info. But these are very reliable sources over here. So one thing that I mentioned as far as last season, I was like, where are these motorcycles? Motorcycles were confirmed in the files. You were apparently able to seat 2 people on them, and then you can actually I'm not sure if it was a passenger or if this person actually driving it can still use a weapon. So maybe it'll be limited to like maybe like an SMG only. It'd be weird if you can like ride a motorcycle and snipe at the same time. That wouldn't really make sense. Or maybe you just can't aim down sights with your weapon. So that's going to be interesting. Now this one is more of a speculation, but it does technically exist. So what is this that we're looking at with the potato graphics quality? Well, some people are saying that there's going to be a Metal Gear collab. That would be absolutely amazing. Here is what this could actually be. And if they do anything with Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, I'm going to be super hyped, whether it's any like music or anything along the lines of anything Metal Gear. That would be one of the greatest collabs of all time. Considering Konami, we could see maybe even Yugioh come in here, or any Castlevania. That might be a possibility as well. So that's exciting to see, just as maybe a skin. I mean, it looks pretty close. Again, if we just go by the pictures that were shown off, it's pretty close. I mean, you can see like the red like dot in the eye. It's got a white skull. It's got like yellow in like pretty much, or orange in like the right spots. If it's not, I'm going to be pretty surprised. Now, another insane collab from an anime, My Hero Academia. Some people are saying that this pickaxe is going to be related. Maybe it's just the pickaxe, but if they have the pickaxe, it's part of the IP. They're gonna get more of heroes. There's no reason not to. We already had Dragon Ball Z and Naruto. Those are one of the 2 biggest animes here, I would say, in North America. America, and if we get any other ones, that would be cool too. I would really like to see Yugioh, especially with like some cool summons. Next up, this is just Hulk. This isn't anything like super insane, but it does show how big Hulk will be, because can it actually be a skin in the game? I mean, look at the size of him compared to the motorcycle. I was always thinking that we could get some cool, like, remember how we could get some of the Marvel superhero powers? Is Hulk going to be a mythic, like, I don't know, something that you eat, and then you become the Hulk for like a set duration, or it's a mythic boss in the game? Because that's way too big. Like, his hitbox would be as the same size as Penny, and we all know that Penny's got the biggest hitbox in the game, so I think that hitbox might be just a little bit too big. So there's another collab with The Witcher. So Witcher is apparently going to get a remake. They're redoing Witcher 1, which is not going to come out till a long time, which is supposed to come out after Witcher 4, but it's probably just going to be hyping it up. Now, over here we can see a horse. Now, some people were speculating that we would be getting horses coming to Fortnite. I don't know if that would really change up the gameplay that much. I mean, we already have the wolves and the hogs that we can ride. Would that really change up the gameplay too much if we got a horse? I don't think so. But it looks like an inflatable horse if you look at the picture here. It doesn't look like it's a real horse. My guess is it's a glider over here. But yeah, that's a pretty cool collab. Here's one of the skins that's here. This is just, some of these again were like from like different promo like images, so these aren't technically leaks, but some of these are data mined. Here is another new weapon here. So this looks like a shotgun for sure. It's even got the handle, I think, where you pull it back. It's got rails. It's got another sight on it. And the other weapon that we showed off earlier, I believe was like the first one, this also has a sight. So I'm really hoping this is the season that we get the brand new like weapon attachment system. There's apparently supposed to be perks too. I don't have any like, you know, gameplay to show for it, but like they were in the files apparently. This could be for like the agent mode. If you guys remember the agent mode where you can play with these powers and you would kind of like level up as you would progress. It was like in a 2v2 mode. I really liked that. It was really cool. I hope they add that back into the game. But anyways, yeah, we went over the shotgun. So this is a pickaxe. I saw some people leaking this as like just like the render file, and some people thought that this was going to be some sort of a hammer that you could use. I don't know if it's going to be Mythic hammer. It could just be a pickaxe. I believe one person posted it and said it was just going to be a pickaxe, but I thought it would be really cool if you guys have played Halo. Why didn't we ever get the gravity hammer or the energy sword as like an actual like Mythic weapon? I think that would be kind of cool. It might be a little bit too OP, but you know, Mythic's got to be hype. I feel like the exotics and Mythics, we haven't gotten anything really insane within the past few like chapters. I think that we really need to bring those back. So here's another picture of like the motorcycle over here, and here's another render of the shotgun. So this is the new shotgun. It looks like it's going to be some sort of like a pump, because that's what the handle should be for. Is it going to be fast? Is it going to be slow? I don't know. You guys can guess down below. Next up though, this is another picture of, this is like actually in the game. So what we can see here is the scar will be making a return, which probably means that we will no longer see the hammer. I feel like the scar and the hammer are too close in terms of like what they actually do. So the hammer is probably going to be going away. Let me know if you guys are excited about getting some new ARs, because I felt like last season the ARs, they were kind of lackluster. Like going from like the MK and the combat to like what we have now is just completely different. So this is another like render file. So this is Geralt's Soul. It's from The Witcher. I don't know if this is going to be like, it's a very, very long sword. Could it be a pickaxe? Sure. Maybe a back bling. It's way too long, I think, to be a back bling. Like this thing is massive. Could it be a new Mythic weapon? You guys remember how the sword turned out last time? It was way too OP. But, you know, with no build, maybe it might not be as strong, because you can't just, like, knock down buildings. But obviously with the 50 extra shield, it would help out combat, like, the sword just deleting people too fast, right? It depends on how slow it is. Maybe it's a Mythic. I don't know. But I feel like with crossovers, we always should get some sort of, like, a new Mythic weapon for the crossovers to make it feel a lot more impactful. Like, the Dragon Ball Z collab was good, but then a lot of the other weapons that we got were just kind of, like, lackluster. Like, the Goo Gun was kind of cool, but a lot of the other weapons that we got were too similar to what we had. Here's just another picture of, like, the shotgun. So this was actually in one of the files over here, and this is how some people, because in one of these posts it had like it had the copyright holder of the My Hero Academia, so that's how some people figured out about that as well earlier. But here's are some of the skins. Now I'm really hoping the Doomslayer will be in there. Now I see the Doomslayer like sword. Oh dude, that would be so awesome if it's like a new Mythic. I hope it's not just a pickaxe, because I want to make some content with that for sure. But to see the Doomslayer come out into the game, oh man, that is awesome. awesome. And then we have Geralt. Looks like there's some sort of anime girl. If anyone knows, is that from an anime? Let me know down below. And then obviously we already showed off that skin right there in the middle and the variant of it. So here's another skin here. I'm not sure if this one's going to be in the battle pass or if it's a purchase skin. And then we have the Doomslayer. So this is all of the leaked information that we currently have for the brand new season. Let me know what you guys think of what's on paper so far. I really like the idea that we have these different biomes because adding this is quite nice. And I'm wondering, are we going to see some extra transportation? Now, some people have said there's some sort of flying thing right here in the middle. I mean, honestly, it's blue. It looks like the battle bus, but I mean, on the top over here, I mean, we're really pushing it. Some people were saying that those are helicopter blades, that helicopters were returning. I remember helicopters were updated in the file like maybe like a month or two ago. So helicopters may be making a return. I don't see any other forms of like instant transportation. I don't think these clouds are some sort of jet stream that we had like over near like the Rave Cave, you know how we had those like jet streams. I don't know what we're going to get for mobility. So hopefully we'll get something for mobility for this season. But let me know, guys, what you think of what you've seen so far. What are you most excited about? For me, I'm really excited about this perk system. And some people were saying that there's supposed to be voice proximity coming to the game. That would be legitimately the best thing ever for a content creator, because I'm sure some of you guys played the new Modern Warfare. Having voice proximity chat is super entertaining, so hopefully that will be coming out. But anyways, thanks for tuning, guys. If you guys want to see gameplay of the new season when it does come out, if you're brand new here, hit subscribe, turn the bell, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and I'm out. Peace.